I'm going red with the AsIAM Hot Red. Check it out. Hi everybody. So I picked up this AsIAM Hot Red, and I know I did the bold gold before, but it came out like copper brown. So I figured maybe I needed something bold, something vibrant in order for it to show up on my hair. So that's why I went with this hot red. It was one of the top sellers for this. And yeah, I just want to see if it shows up vibrantly on my hair. If not, then you know, maybe no more color wax for me, but let's try this hot red. So before I even do anything, because I learned from the previous one, always grab a shirt that you do not mind getting dirty. It does wash out pretty easily, but in the beginning when it's wet, there is a lot of transfer, and as it's drying, there is still transfer. The only time there's no transfer is when it's completely dry, but because it is a wax, it does take a while to dry. So I'm just gonna put this shirt on. It's a random t-shirt. And this time I picked a white t-shirt so you guys could see how much transfer gets on my shirt as I am putting this on, because it is a lot. Just so you're prepared if you do this for yourself. And then also I have gloves. I'm just gonna slide them on. One hand on, second hand on. Another thing I have is just like a bunch of these like claw clips, because I am gonna part my hair and separate it out before I even do anything, because it does make it easier. I have a wide tooth comb, a brush just to help me put it in, and of course my little water bottle, because they have said, and I did notice, it's a bit easier to style your hair and have everything done as nice as possible and evenly as possible when your hair is damp. So just gonna go ahead and spray up everything. Just gonna make sure that water is going all the way through. So I'm gonna just brush it out. Okay, so now that everything is nice and damp, I'm gonna just part it all out, real simple, just to make it easier on myself. I'm gonna do one big section in the back, kind of the center of the back, and then just two on each side. And I'm parting it this way because it's also gonna help make it a bit easier for me to style my hair as well. Okay, so now that my hair is all separated, I'm going to now open this AsIAM in red. Okay, so this part, give me one moment, this cap is not coming off. It's sealed for my protection, but now I can't get it off. Okay, and this is how it looks. Like this, it looks bold. I'm hoping it actually comes out very, very bold. So I'm gonna start in the back, because that is gonna be the hardest for me to actually monitor. So it's easier if I could see the difference right away. I'm gonna start in sections, because I'm also going to try to style it as I'm going. I've read on some reviews that some girls who did use it says that it kind of functions like a gel. So I'm just gonna wet my hair a bit more as I'm going through this. So this bottle is gonna turn red. So here we go. Honestly, I feel like my hair is gonna be pink, not red, after this, just based off of how it's just going on my hair. So, no, maybe I need some more. Oops, it's getting some of the hair hair from there. Let me just tighten this one a bit more on top of my head. Like, you see how bright this is? I want it to be like that. But then as I'm coating it on the hair and like separating it, it's not doing that. So because of that, I now know which section I'm going to next. I will say it's a bit easier to work on it when you just have less sections. The way this is now, it's like all mixing up. Or if you take time to like do your sections really, really nice, which I did not. Like, there's some parts of these that are really bold and some parts that are just washed out. It does wash off skin very easily. And it does wash out your hair very easily. So as soon as you wash your hair, it's gonna all come out. Okay, now there's some parts I think like I just have to really saturate a lot of this just to get that bright red color. Or I'm hoping it goes bright red. So next side. We're almost there. We are almost there. Last section, finally. So I think I did it. I also used about half of this. So once again, these containers kind of hold, for me personally, just like 2 rounds. There's some parts, like I felt like even though I saturated everything, it didn't take on some parts of my hair, and then other parts I'm like, yeah, it's super, super vibrant, super, super red. So I'm hoping that this, when it dries, it stays this color red, which is kind of a bit more vibrant, but also I just want to see, how it looks, because I'm not 100% sure. It might end up drying darker, but if it comes out like this red, this is not so bad. It's a little bit leaning towards a lighter red than I anticipated just from looking at this bottle. But let's see. So when I come back, my hair will be dried. Everything is already styled as I was going, so that makes the process a bit easier. I am gonna take maybe like 30 minutes to air dry, let that settle in, and then I'm gonna use a diffuser, because last time I did this, I air dried for like 2 hours. It still wasn't dry. I had to use the diffuser at the end. So we're just gonna do a 30-minute dry and then diffuser just to kind of shorten that time up. So I'll be right back. I'm back, and as you can see, this is like a really nice, gorgeous red. It's not as bold as the bottle, clearly, but it is something very, very vibrant. Now, oh, I don't even know how else to say this, and I'm trying to figure out a way to say it as nice as possible. But the pros of this is that it actually shows up as red. It does show a difference in color. And it is a nice type of red. It's like a deeper shade of red. It's not what's described on this bottle. It's not even what's described in the container itself. But it does get that pigmentation, that little bit of color. Now, in terms of cons, I have a lot. I can't even say I have a few. I have a lot. One, when cleaning this up, honestly, it looked just like a horror show, and it took so much cleaning. Like, I don't know how many times I washed my hands, washed my face, wherever it was. I had to do it like 3-4 times because it kind of got to that, like, after first washing it the first time, it kind of got to that part where it looked like it stained my skin. And then you had to like scrub with soap, with water over and over again. One time with soap just to get that loose, and then another time with water just to like clear that up and see what else is left. So honestly, I feel like I have been washing my hands just as long as I have been drying my hair. And in terms of drying my hair, this is not even dry. This is not even dry. I have been drying my hair with my hair dryer on high heat, and I never do high heat. So to do it on high heat for over an hour and it still is like, feels a little bit wet, was terrible. And I honestly can't touch my hair right now because there will be transfer. And I don't know if that's just because it's not fully dry. I'm assuming that's just because it's not fully dry, because from the beginning to where it's at now, yeah, the transfer has lessened, but not by a lot. And also, yeah, just you can't wash your hands and then touch your hair. It's gonna be all over your hands. And then even drying over an hour high heat didn't really do much. So I'm noticing with these AsIAM Curl Color Wax, yeah, it's like an all-day process. Do not expect to go outside at all that day, because even if you're sitting under the hair dryer for, I don't know, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. Last time I did this, I was there for like 2 hours just drying my hair, and I still didn't get it dry. This is like an all-day hair drying process. It's frustrating because it shouldn't take longer than how long it takes you to dry your own hair. The other thing about it that I guess I don't fully like is that it gives me this, like, I don't even know how to describe it. Yes, my curls look defined. I mean, look at them. They look defined, but they don't look soft. They feel like when you put too much gel in your hair and it's like crisp and like that. It also gives that like stringy, curly look, which I'm not fond of. It kind of just takes away the volume. So in my head, I'm just like wondering, how do all those girls who do the videos with these, how do they have so much volume when they do it? Because when I put it through my hair, there's like almost no volume, unless they're just doing it on the outside, which makes sense, and then the underside is like staying there with all that volume. But for me right now, like this, I don't even really want to touch it too much because I am still getting, I don't know if you can see that, like that on my finger. I barely touched it and it's still transferring right now. It's a great color. It looks very, very nice. It's just, if I wanted to do this before I go out, it's not gonna happen. I have to like tell myself, okay, I'm going out tomorrow evening, let me do my hair this morning and just stay home and do this. That's pretty much where I'm at right now. It's like, stay home, get this done, let it dry, don't touch it, and spend the entire day like trying to clean up and remove all the red that is everywhere, literally everywhere. It does come out easy, it does. You just need soap, you just need water, you just need patience. but it is like, oh man, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm just like, maybe curl wax is not for me. I hoped it was because I thought it was going to be easier, but honestly, the cleanup, the cleanup again, because it was just so much. The cleanup, and then the drying process, the styling process, it's so much more work than it needs to be. And they honestly made this look like it was just a simple 1, 2, 3 and go. It's not. It's a one whole day and go. So I'm hoping while I'm here it dries up a bit more throughout my day, and then maybe I could fluff it out. But right now it's just really in this stringy texture. But it did go through. It's honestly, if you are going to use this, I would say don't go all the way to the roots, or at least try to go as close to the edge as you can so it's not really on your scalp. And definitely section it out. It does make it a bit easier when you section it out, not like I did where I just did random, like some nice precise sections so nothing gets in the way as you're doing the sections. But yeah, my best suggestion if you guys are going to use this is prepare to take a whole day, or prepare to be under a hair dryer non-stop till your scalp is burning, because this takes forever to dry. It really just takes forever to dry. It gets everywhere. And even as you're washing your face, if you get any on your face, it's gonna start running and smudging everywhere before you can even get it off. So yeah. Good luck if you use this. If you have used it before and you have any comments and suggestions, let me know. Let everybody know all down in the comments below. If you have any advice or anything that I could use, let me know. Or even if you recommend something else, I would love to hear it, because this was too much. It really was too much. So thank you so much for watching this, watching me struggle. Bye.